There to help feed law enforcement and provide support during what will no doubt be a very difficult day. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Bryant Reed spoke to some of those groups. He is joining us live in East Hartford tonight with more on their mission. Bryant.
Yeah, and as you just gave out those numbers, Rentschler Field behind me here will be packed. Local companies have donated meals to be able to feed law enforcement through what is absolutely going to be a tough day for them. And these groups that are going to be giving out the food, these volunteers say that for just a few hours, they want to be able to serve these law enforcement officers, the same ones who protect and serve them on a daily basis.
Come Friday morning, law enforcement from across the country will pack in by the thousands at Rentschler Field for the funeral ceremony of Lieutenant Dustin DeMonte and Sergeant Alex Hamzy. Since their deaths, there's been no shortage of community support, and Friday, it will be needed the most. That's why hundreds of volunteers are stepping up to provide meals for the officers and their families during the all-day affair.
We want these families that have been impacted and their loved ones to know that, they have so many people behind them, so many people who care about them.
Jen McCulloch is with the Hometown Foundation. They've partnered with the local food provider Bazzuto's to donate around 20,000 meals for the officers after the funeral.
So on their way out, they'll come by, we'll be able to give them hamburgers, hot dogs, coleslaw, potato salad, cupcakes, beverages, things like that.
And they're not the only ones stepping up. Haley Falk runs the nonprofit Because of the Brave. The Bristol officer's deaths hit so close to home for her, there wasn't any hesitation about getting her organization involved to help.
To be able to step up and give back as they made the sacrifice. And my father is also a police officer in Cheshire to make the connection.
Because of the Brave has partnered with Mission Barbecue to help hand out breakfast. And then they'll stick around after the funeral to help Jen and the Homestead Foundation.
I know nothing will take the pain away as it's such a hard day, but to have all of us gather there to show that we stand with them and are with them will hopefully help a little bit.
It's a sentiment felt by many. As Friday's funeral is sure to be a dark day, these volunteers are hoping to add some light.
We may not have known them personally, but we're all here. We're thinking of them. We're hurting for them. And, any little thing that we can do to try to ease just a little bit of pain or take any little bit off their plate or put food onto their plate, as we're doing, we want to be able to do it.
And as we were talking to Haley, we were asking them just how many volunteers they still needed, because we were going to let you all know. But as we were talking to her, as a matter of fact, they got a call that said that they didn't need any more volunteers because they had too many already. In fact, it just goes to show, Aaron and Stephanie, just how many people are backing law enforcement as well as the Bristol Police Department. Live in East Hartford, I'm Bryant Reed, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.